Okay, I know a lot of people won't agree on this, but I lie about my body count.
There's a reason why a woman's pocket traditionally does not have space for a wallet. That's because that man's supposed to pay.
This video will be about mating and dating and the hypocrisies of the modern woman. Alright, let's get into it.
When at Chuck E. Cheese, play the game that reminds you of your baby dad so you can win the most tickets. Beat the fucking clowns. All right, ladies, this is for you.
Okay, your ex-boyfriend is a clown, but you gave this clown the greatest honor when you gave birth to his child. So what does that make you?
You're dating as a single mom and a man asks, "Oh, what are you doing this weekend? What are you doing today?" When you show that you're putting your children as a priority, like,
Oh, I'm taking my daughter to the museum. We've been learning about, art. I don't know. Whatever. We've learned about animals. We're going to the zoo this weekend. Like,
that kind of stuff is super attractive, and a man is going to look at that and be like, wow, she really cares about her kids. Like, wow, I might, think about actually creating a family with this woman. I might want to have kids with her too, because she's just such a good mother to her own children. So yes, ladies, it's just really important for you to be prioritizing your children. If you're married, well, any woman that has children or any woman that is going to be a mother, I think that this information is just super helpful. But like I said, if you are a single mom and you're looking to date, this is going to boost your ranking like tremendously, like 100 points, because you're such a good mom. Trust me.
I don't know where she got this information from, but that's definitely not how men are thinking. I myself has never dated a single mom, but I'm pretty sure they are thinking along the lines of, how close is she to her baby's father? Is he still in the picture? Does she still have feelings for him? Am I expected to cover the bill for them? Can I discipline them? What's going to happen if we break up? What's going to happen if she says I did this but I didn't do it? What's going to happen when it's my word against the child's word? They'll be thinking many things, but definitely not what she's saying.
Now, is Ramon someone that's your type?
I like your swag. I love the J, I love the watch. Yeah, I mean, I've never dated a bald guy before. So, but it's not, yeah, I haven't.
I know a lot of people won't agree on this, but I lie about my body count. You want to know why? And I learned from this one story. This guy asked me, he's like, hey, what's your body count? I'm like, you tell me yours first. I'm not telling you first. He goes, well, like 100. I'm like, 100? Like, you've been counting? He's like, no, I just know it's around 100. He's 34. So I'm calculating, and I'm not good at math, but that's a lot of people in years. Okay? I'm like, could you have maybe kept with one for a while? No. And he was like, well, what's yours? I'm like, 15. I don't know. I did not know, but I think it was 15. And he was like, that's kind of a lot. Sir, did you just hear what you said? And my friends are like, this is why you don't respect men. I do respect men. But for some reason, I keep getting in cars and going on dates with guys who aren't respectful of 15, I guess. So now I just lie and say 3. Wow. Every time. I don't even care. They don't even care. They just want to put a picture of you that is so precious in their head until they meet my family. Then you're going to start realizing those 3 men have a lot of names.
The moment she asks you to go first, you should know she's about to lie to you. Imagine if he didn't say 100 and he said his body count was actually 1 or 2. Do you think she would reveal her truthful 15 body count? It's not even that the man wants to see you as precious. He just wants to know the lady he's with doesn't just give it up to anybody. Do you think she was in love with all of those 15 men? And she's not even sure, it might be more than 15, depending on how sober she was. He just wants to know that the woman he's sitting with is of somewhat quality. That's not too much to ask. And asking this question is kind of pointless because, as she has just said, they're going to lie anyway. You're never going to get the true answer.
When you're a single mom, so you make your mom your baby daddy.
I would rather be a single mom and be back at home with my parents that baby will respect your decision that you put them first.
Strong and independent usually is a lie. She might be independent of her boyfriend, but she sure is dependent on someone else. Now for this bizarre clip I came across. The gym is a dirty place. There's so much sweat, gunk, bacteria all over the gym. I always disinfect my hands and my phone when I leave. And she's bringing her baby there. She's using her baby as a prop to get more views and sympathy. Absolutely shameless.
I called online dating quits after my final experience. I was online dating and I matched with this guy. And he was well over in his 50s, his late 50s.
And he asked me for coffee, asked me out for coffee. I said, oh, sir, I don't do coffee. I only do dinner dates. And he said, oh, well, I only do coffee dates. I don't do dinner dates. I said, okay, that's fine. I don't think we're a match because coffee dates, from my experience, are a waste of time.
I said, that's awesome. I said, you gotta understand you're in your 50s. I'm just in my early 30s. I said, I'm not interested in going to coffee with an older man. And he said, well, I'm not interested in going to coffee with a woman who doesn't have a career, etc. So I make sure I just do coffee so I can fill you out, so I can see that you have a career, you have your own thing going for you. And I said, okay, what is the benefit of me going to coffee with you when I can go to coffee with a man my age? And he goes, well, it's not about the money. I said, exactly. It's not about the money. So that's why I would like to go for dinner. But we are clearly not a match. But thanks for your time. He didn't stop there. He proceeded to call me a gold digger because I wanted to go for dinner. And my preference was dinner dates. Well, after explaining why I don't do coffee dates. And so I was polite, but at that point I said, you know what? I'm taking the polite hat off. Sir, you are 58 years old. You want to date someone who's 32 years old. I said, sir, wake up. No woman in her 30s wants to go to coffee with you. I said, if you're broke, just say that. And he said, you know what? I'm not broke. And he went on this whole spree of how he has so much money. Sir, you have so much money, but you want to save money on dates and take women for coffee. For what purpose? And he proceeds to say, well, I have certain standards for my woman. And I said, that's absolutely amazing. Maybe you should try dating a woman who is your age. Go to coffee with a 58-year-old woman. Oh, you don't do it, sir? Because you can't fool them. They're not going to go to coffee with you because it's a waste of time.
She saw his appearance and his age on his online dating profile and she chose to swipe right. And now she's here making a video insulting his age. I understand if you prefer doing a dinner date to a coffee date, but why say a coffee date is a waste of time? I thought the whole point of dating was to see if you're compatible, attracted to each other, and if you can share your life together. That can be achieved by a coffee date, so how is it a waste of time? What is her aim of dating? For fun experiences, for lavish dinners? If you want to be a sugar baby, then just say that. And she was struggling to understand that a man with loads of money still wants to save his money. She's obviously dating for the wrong reasons and she's about to expose herself further.
There's a reason why a woman's pocket traditionally does not have space for a wallet. That's because that man's supposed to pay.
Is it just me, or is anyone else running out of people they like?
All I will say is be very careful, because there are women out there who believe their time is more valuable than yours and you owe them money just because they are women. There are women who are going on dates with men who they don't even like. It's just to spend your money and get a free meal. Thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you found this video entertaining and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.